Wake up with us, it's time to rise and shine. Morning mayhem's on the air, we're feeling fine. We got a Marco, Tolman, and Mama Manning too. Bringing you the latest, there's nothing we can't do. Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional, we're knocking down the door.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome back. Welcome back after the long weekend, the Thanksgiving holiday. Late this year because already it is December 2nd. It's a Baba B week. Today is a B day, and thank you for hand delivering that vital, important information
You're
for
welcome.
today's dates. So it is December 2nd. It was cold this morning. The car was frosty.
Yes,
And
very cold.
And I didn't realize that lane detection and all those like special sensors on cars don't work through frost, I guess. I don't know. They can see cars coming at you from 80 miles an hour, but put a little frost over them and it doesn't work.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, all right, but I do have heated seats now, so that's kind of nice.
Snow Wednesday night into Thursday morning.
This week.
Yeah, I
This
was going
week.
to talk about that. Yeah.
Oh, all right. We'll
Up to 2 inches possible.
we'll
Up
pick
to
that
2
up in
inches,
we'll pick that up
possible
in the
delay.
news. Oh.
There you
all
go.
right. Oh,
That-
wow.
That's what
already
we're going to talk
talking-
about. We're done.
Sorry.
It's all relative. It's all relative. Today's historical event was December 2nd, 2015. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced the birth of his daughter, Max, and he had pledged to give away 99% of his Facebook shares over his lifetime to philanthropic causes and whatnot. Do we know how far along he is with that yet? Has
No.
he given away 99% of his shares yet?
I
Or is he
haven't
waiting
received
till he's
anything.
closer to the end of his life? Like I said,
I will-
over his
I
lifetime,
will find that
and see if
get
he
back
has
to you.
given any away. Today's birthday is Charlie Puth, the Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter, producer known for "See You Again," "Attention," and "Light Switch," and his perfect pitch and dynamic pop production have made him a standout in modern music. Today's birthdays in the building are Rebecca Bertier and Casey Mulvihill.
Oh,
International Day is the International Day of the Abolition of Slavery, observed annually on December 2nd. The day highlights efforts to eradicate all forms of slavery, including human trafficking, child labor, forced marriage, and exploitation. And I did find out that the 12 Days of Christmas do not start at the front half, even though we sing the song, 12 days.
Yeah, the very first day is Christmas.
It's the first day of Christmas, and then
Right.
all the way to the
If-
Epiphany.
If you took my
Yes.
class, I go over all of our holiday traditions, and that's one of the ones we
That is
we
one of the
go
ones to
over.
cover, yeah. So a lot of
Because-
people think it's the 13th day of December, and then you have 12 days, and then it's Christmas.
So there's liturgically speaking,
We're
our
going
Christian-
Oh, on a
liturgically,
Monday
not
morning.
literally, not metaphorically,
for our Christian followers and listeners,
liturgically.
there's two parts to Christmas.
Yes,
there is
yes,
the
there are.
Triduum for the older Catholics, which is your 3 days. But then the 12 days of Christmas, the actual Christmas season, ironically, is when stores are also selling 4th of July stuff, which is December 25th through.
That's when the big
whenever.
holiday
But
savings are
that's-
on,
That's actually the Christmas season. So you
25th through the 6th of January.
yes. So all of this right now it is anticipation for Christmas, but actual Christmas itself is 12 days long.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of
We used to call it Little Christmas.
exactly perfect. And in some denominations, some countries, you don't get your presents until Epiphany.
Oh,
So on Christmas Day, you'd wake up and you just wake up, but Santa or La Befana or whoever you're hoping to come and bring you presents, it will come on that day.
all right. Father Noel.
Père Noël, yes.
All right. Good to know. Like, that's the Christmas holiday. We'll have more Christmas trivia as we move on. Maybe tomorrow we'll have it on Clash of the Classes. We'll have some Christmas trivia or beginning of Christmas trivia. I guess you can do it all month. This week's Pom Pom poll is morning person or night owl. Morning person or night. I know I am on this one already. I'm the night owl.
I know.
morning person.
All right. Yeah.
I can't stay up like I used to.
Oh, when the house gets quiet, it's the best time. It's the most wonderful time of the day. this week on Friday is the National Honor Society blood drive. We've been talking about it. I believe they have enough people signed up, students age 17 and over, and staff is welcome. That is going to be this Friday. If you haven't signed up, there is a QR code, or find Will DeLucia.
Half day.
That's a half day. It's a half day? I did not know that. I don't think I
Wait, when's
saw
the
that
half
in the
day?
schedule.
Friday.
This Friday's half day?
Yes.
Ah,
Friday.
early dismissal. It's right under the little B
Woo!
right there. It does say early dismissal. I did not see that. All right. And December 12th next week is the Fine Arts Night on next Thursday. That's going to have art viewing, a music band, and choir is going to be singing. So there's 2 parts to that night. Come out and take a look at what happens in the Fine Arts wing. Season 2 is underway for Clash of the Classes. The sophomores are in the lead with 11 points, the juniors with 9, the seniors with 6, and the freshmen have no points. They have no points at all as of the moment. So we'll see if we can't figure that out for them. And don't forget to charge Chromebook every morning and listen to us at 7 a.m. or thereabouts, or catch us on Spotify, YouTube, and Facebook. Over to the news with Tomlin.
And now, with the latest headlines, over to the
I know
news
it's a
desk
little
with Tomlin.
it's a little
Morning.
tight over there with some of the hall decorating
Excited
stuff
still up.
that's still here.
Morning, a couple top stories today. First off, President Joe Biden has pardoned his son, Hunter, despite previously pledging not to. President Joe Biden pardoned his son, sparing the younger Biden a possible prison sentence and reversing promises not to use the powers of the presidency for the benefits of his family members.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. There's a lot still going on. I have yet to read his official statement he put out. I just read a summation of it. So I need to learn a little bit more before I can really talk about this one way or the other.
If I was on my way out, I'd pardon everybody in my family.
Well, I mean,
Not
that's
saying that everybody in my family is in prison or whatnot, but I would
one of
pardon them if I had that power.
one of the, we'll call it traditions of the presidents is, yeah, when they're out, they pardon whole sorts of people on their way out. And I mean, Bill Clinton famously, the people that he pardoned, a lot of question marks whether or not they should have actually been pardoned. And every president, yeah, it's like you can pardon whoever you want. Like this is
Carte blanche.
yeah. There's no punishment. You can't be impeached for exercising your constitutional powers. I mean, I guess in theory, the president of the United States could pardon every prisoner and let them out.
Wow.
Well,
That-
the Constitution says that they have they have powers of pardon. So I mean, they could, in theory, just write a document saying, "I pardon everybody."
And then we
um,
start fresh.
Just start fresh. You know.
Well, that's one way to go about doing it.
So I mean, it's every president does this. You know, they pardon individuals that, you know, you look at and you're like, I don't know if I really would have pardoned them or this or that. So I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent to it. But I want to read his actual statement and see what else behind it. But
He made the statement he wasn't going to do it when he was running for re-election.
he did.
Yeah, he did say it
He
over
did.
and over again.
Morning, how are you?
But what politicians
think I'd
say
go
when
back
they're
on it
running
myself,
for
though.
elections,
Yeah.
what politicians say what they're running for elections, what politicians actually do don't always line up.
There you go.
Really?
I know. All right, up next, Iranian-backed Iraqi militias have deployed in Syria to back the government's counteroffensive against a surprise advance by insurgents who seized the largest city of Aleppo last week. A militia official and a war monitor said Monday. Insurgents led by jihadi group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham launched a 2-pronged attack on Aleppo and moved into the countryside around Idlib and neighboring Hama province. Pushes among the rebels' strongest in years raised the prospect of another violent front reopening in the Middle East at a time when U.S.-backed Israel is fighting Hamas in Gaza and Hezbollah in Lebanon, both Iranian allied groups.
There's a lot going on in the
Oh, a
world.
lot going on.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Speaking of happy holidays, the Cathedral of Notre Dame, Paris is
Yes.
set to reopen Sunday, the 8th of December in 2024. Really exciting. I've
crazy
seen some of
story,
the
too.
imagery on the inside. Like, I love the fact that they went and they did everything the traditional way.
Yeah.
All of the construction.
While also adding some new elements
Oh my
to strengthen it.
The
keep
fire
it alive.
suppression.
Yeah.
Well, the strengthening, not as much for the strengthening. One of the fascinating things was listening to all these people say how amazed they were that the old systems were as strong as they were. We like to lie to ourselves that modernity, everything is better, and everyone who came before us built things that should crumble.
I don't know about that. I
We,
mean,
we enjoy it.
that's why we say, oh, they don't build it like they used to.
Oh, we say
And
that,
I think with that,
but
Notre Dame is pretty much
but
prophetic.
a lot of the things they discovered is a lot of things that made the building structurally less sound were all the additions that they'd put on to make it quote unquote stronger.
Oh, I thought it was just the additions they put on.
Some of the additions, well, there weren't as many additions put on. I mean, the central spiral added some weight, but they added all of these metal brackets and stuff, and it turns out those actually didn't help because the building needs to be able to flex and move, and it was causing it to be a little bit too rigid.
Oh. But this was fire that took it out.
This was fire that took it
Yeah,
out. This
yeah.
was fire that took it out. But listen, they have the entire oak ceiling back up where they were talking about doing a little.
Yeah, I
they were
didn't
talking
see
about doing
the
other-
fly through. I guess they did a fly through the drone, and the president walked through.
I've
it.
been following the reconstruction process and just the amount of skilled craftsmen they were bringing in globally, hunting down the right trees, marking them, cutting them down, seasoning them. I mean, everything was done as accurately as possible to reconstruct it. And there was a lot of fears that the spire, which is not the original spire, but there was some fears that the spire would be redesigned, more modernistic, that fears that the inside would be redesigned. Aspects of the inside have slightly been redesigned, but it's a living, breathing building that constantly has changed. With all of these structures that built in the Middle Ages, tastes evolve. What we view as beautiful has evolved. So these things, the aesthetics have been modified, changed, new mosaics, new stained glass, shifting things around. So it's exciting.
Yeah,
I'm happy they rebuilt it. There was a slight push at the very beginning to leave it just a ruins and remember it as it was. I'm happy that they rebuilt it, and I love the fact that, like I said, they went as authentic as possible with the reconstruction.
There were many specials on Nova.
Yes.
That I watched. Yes.
Yeah, I watched a bunch of Nova, and
Yep.
then in French, the cathedral itself was putting out videos.
Updating.
Yep, where they would go.
Yep, on their website.
Yep, to the carpenters, and
Yep.
you could see the carpenters, shaping the boards in the traditional manner.
And that was actually a feature on 60 Minutes last night. They gave a preview, and they talked about the 5-year plan to get it done.
Yep.
They made it.
It was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Wow, 5 years. It is 850 years old.
Vision news.
And that's the news with Tomlin. It's good news
wait.
today.
No,
Nope.
I lied. Mark Zuckerberg has,
all
he's
right.
down to, as of February 29th, 2024, he is down to 61% of his shares.
All right. So he is a little less than third of the way through.
So he has 61% ownership of the company.
All right. So he's holding true to his word. Let's see how he goes. Over to the sports desk with Mama Manning.
Here's a shot at the buzzer. Strike three, call. What a catch. Touchdown.
Time now for sports with Mama Manning.
Good morning. Good morning. Where are you going? No sheets today. No, you want to hop in? So big game last Wednesday.
That's right, against Seymour.
You go, Marky Mark. 68-13.
Yep. It was close.
Wow.
It's close.
Close. Yeah,
It
right.
was close to 100 is what I
It
was
was
going to say. It's
close
close
to
to
100.
100.
That's
There you go.
rivalry night.
Yeah.
What a game.
Yeah, they disrespected us last year. One of our guys, Nico, they stood over him after a big hit on him,
Mhm.
and we did not like that. We did not like that at all. So we made them feel it.
All
You were
right.
motivated to win.
Yep. That's
Now
right.
you've had practices
Cold ones.
Friday, Saturday,
Yeah.
Sunday, today. Big game tomorrow, baby.
That's right. That's right. Far away.
6:30 at Cromwell.
hmm
Now, is the turf any colder than the grass?
Well,
Does it freeze differently, or?
well, it's actually a lot softer. Freshman year when we were in playoffs, I remember our morning practice after homecoming, the ground was like concrete because the grass, it just froze, or the dirt would freeze.
Right.
So we're slipping around, but the turf makes it so much easier. There's no slipping.
Really?
It really feels kind of normal. Just our toes were cold, that's all. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But Cromwell has grass, so what
Yep.
are we wearing for cleats?
Well, they're called molded cleats, or we're trying to get them. It's like it's multi-ground. It has a couple names. I don't really know, but Coach Lido was suggesting them. He had experiences in his past coaching where his team would slip all over the place. The other team was ready, and it gave him a big disadvantage. So he's trying to prepare us for that. So yeah.
Any insight to Cromwell? What do we know about him?
Overall, we're pretty similar teams, like with our kind of our play style. They do lots of motions and stuff. So, but we're getting ready for it. We've had a long week of just communicating with each other. That's one of our big things on defense, and I think we're going to play really good. So yeah.
And it's pretty quick turnaround Thursday to when's the next game?
Wednesday to
Wednesday to Tuesday. Wednesday to Tuesday. That's fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how playoffs is though. It's just kind of rapid after that, you know.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
All right.
Tuesday, Sunday, Friday, or Saturday.
Yeah,
Yep.
something like
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
And we're going to be around for all of them.
That's right.
baby.
All
Let's
right.
go.
All right. Congratulations.
All
Good
right.
movement. Let's keep
Good
that going
luck.
up into the States.
Yes,
and
sir. Thank you
Today
guys.
we have. You're welcome. Today we have first day for tryouts for girls basketball, and then winter sports picks up for Thursday with the other sports with tryouts.
Oh, it's all
Busy
about to
week.
begin. Yeah. Busy week.
And I heard there might be a possible combined bus for cheer and fans. So I got to talk to Mr. Daly, get that figured out.
All right. For the Tuesday game.
For the Tuesday game, 6:30 start.
All right. 6:30
Nice.
start. Maybe a fan bus as well. That's the sports with Mama Manning. And I believe that is the beginning of the week, but the end of our show. Thank you for tuning in. Catch us tomorrow morning. And don't forget, on behalf of the show, she's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional. We're knocking down the door.
Every morning at 7 a.m.
Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram too. We're streaming on Spotify. We're reaching out to you. Join the Morning Mayhem crew.
Knocking down the door.